Hello everybody, what's up, what's going on, and welcome to the 34th episode of Raptors in 1. Today, I want to be talking about the last game the Raptors played against the Celtics. So, it was a doozy of a game. You know what, let's just get right into it. So the Raptors won. It was the final score being 115 for the Raptors and 112 for the Boston Celtics. This was a close one. And I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. Yes, shout out to Clint Eastwood. This was a reference for all you youngins who don't know. Check them out. But I digress. So let's talk about the good. The good is we won. The Raptors won. They beat the Celtics, conference rivals. So got to make sure you win those kind of games, especially because you never know if you may run into them in the playoffs or in the conference finals. It's possible. At the same time, it's also a positive for you. You're a step in the right direction, and obviously winning is always winning, regardless of who you win against, but especially against a conference rival. And we've developed a rivalry with the Boston Celtics. So to win this kind of a game, it's definitely, it doesn't matter how you win it. You won it. You figured it out. The next good, Pascal Siakam. He was the man. All-Star P, baby. All-Star Pascal. Better yet, I just can't wait till the playoffs start, because I guarantee you he will bust out the playoff P even before playoff P himself. Yeah, that's right, Paul George fans. I'm sorry to say this, but I believe he's going to make more. Pascal Siakam is going to be more impactful than Paul George for his team in the playoffs. So Pascal, he had a double-double, I believe, and he scored 40 points. That's nuts, Of course, it also helped that, the game went into the overtime. But that just goes to show you that, Pascal was unstoppable. Having said that, it also did kind of help that certain players were not there. Jason Tatum being one. Boston did not have Jason Tatum. They also did not have Al Horford and the Williams guy, Williams 3. So they did not have much of an interior presence. But again, at the end of the day, what makes you an all-star is not just your skill set, but also your IQ and your ability to exploit the matchups to your benefit and ultimately to the team's benefit. Also, before I forget, shout out to our CAF veterans, Canadian Armed Forces veterans. This was a CAF appreciation night, so that was another positive. They won on the CAF appreciation night. And of course, I happened to be there live, and it was great. The atmosphere was great. And I'm gonna be putting some footage of the game as well, just for some entertainment. But yeah, it was a fun night, especially to win in an overtime situation. Definitely worth the ticket. Now let's get into the bad. The bad being we won, but not in the fashion that we should have won it in. Now, when I say that, I mean we had most of our players, save Malachi Flynn. We did have most of our squad, and the Boston Celtics did not. Number one, they did not have Jason Tatum. They don't have their superstar there. They did not have Al Horford, proven veteran, and interior presence that Raptors typically struggle against. And we also didn't have to worry about the Williams 3 guy. He's definitely an interior defender, an effective interior defender, and a problem for us in our previous matchups. So to win by that margin, 115-112 in an overtime, yes, a win is a win, but we also have to take into consideration that the Boston Celtics played the night before. Yes, they beat Minnesota, but they played the night before. And, win is a win. Let's just take it as a win. But it's definitely a bad. Concerning. Let's not use the word bad. Let's use the word concerning. Looks like I already got into the ugly there, going from bad to the ugly. another part of the ugly portion there, we got most of the team struggled. If it wasn't for Pascal, you know, we would have lost the game, I think. Most of the team struggled. Not many. It wasn't a good game overall, save the bench. The bench was actually, bench did come out to play. Chris Boucher had his moments, and he was excellent. Thad Young, Mr. Veteran himself. You know, I gotta say, yes, he looked a little old, a little slow compared to the rest of the youngins over there on the court. But again, that's why he's got the experience. He's a veteran. He knows that you don't, yes, speed is great to have, but you don't necessarily need it if you know how to exploit matchups, pick your lanes, and, you know, pick your moments, when to attack, when to pass, and all that good stuff. That's why we got him. So I took some footage of the game while I was there live. Close to the halftime, I did call it. I think we did have a 1-point lead, and you're gonna see it later on in the video. There was a 1-point lead, but I still predicted that the Raptors were going to win, regardless of how they were struggling and how much Boston Celtics was taking advantage of us. They did exactly what they were supposed to do. They started off the game strong, especially when you're a team on the road. You're playing a back-to-back. You want to start strong. You want to do your work ahead of time, so then when it comes time to the fourth quarter, fatigue is no longer a factor. And if you are able to hold a lead, then you can even rest some of your guys, some of your key players who played the night before. However, that's not the case. And this is why the Raptors are going to be a problem for almost anybody in the playoffs, because we do not have a quit. We don't know when to quit. If we're struggling, we'll figure it out. We'll find some way. But we will make sure and get the win, or make you earn that win. The next game that we got tonight, we're going to be playing the Timberwolves, and yeah, it's going to be a test for sure to see where we're at, how we stand. Of course, the win against the Celtics propelled us to the 5th spot. We have bumped out the Bulls, and of course, we have bumped the Cavaliers even further down. All I can say is, let's keep up the winning habits. If we drop even one game, it's okay to drop one, max 2 games. But let's just win all the games till the end. Let's end the season on a high note, and you know, have a good standing in the playoffs when we get there. That's all I got, guys. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about the Raptors seeding. Or does it even matter if the Raptors are in the seeding or in the play-in tournament? Let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, don't forget to subscribe if you like my content. I've got more content uploaded, so check out my channel, Raptors in One, baby. So, I'm done. Until next time, I'm out.